Welcome back to the Chaos, everyone. ChaosEclipse here. We are back on Cubic Odyssey today, and I actually have a tip from someone. Which, thank you, by the way. You've been giving me quite a bit of tips. Um, Dude, I'm gonna butcher your name so bad right now. I'm so sorry. So it's Musk. It might not be Musk. Maybe it's Muskoge, or it's Musk OG, Muskoge, Mike, 1545, whatever your name is. I'm so sorry for butchering it, man. But thank you for all the tips. So the latest tip, which was given to me 27 minutes ago as I've been playing, was about splitting stacks. So I don't think this works on a console. It sounds like you might be playing on PC because you're saying to click on stuff, which technically you click on stuff even with console, but it doesn't work on console, at least not that I've understood, unless I'm doing it wrong. So if I take a full stack of an item, well, it's not a full stack, but it has more than one. Um, and if I want to split it, every time I split it, I have to do split, and then I have to do split, and like that's the only way to get one at a time. Like I have to go all the way down to one. Now you're saying that you can do it one by one. Your comment exactly says if you want to split the number of items in a stack by one at a time, click on the stack you want to split so that it's highlighted. So we're going to click on the stack, it's highlighted. So we're going to do it with that 18, it's highlighted. And then from there, it says then any empty slot or stack of the same item, then just click how many times you need. So with that highlighted, if I click an empty spot, it just transfers it to that empty spot. Even if I click on one where there's already some at, it just switches them, the 9 and the 18, or the 4 and the 9. So unless there's another button, I was trying that too, like I'll hit X here to highlight it, and then I'll hit square, does nothing, X, and then triangle does nothing, X, and then circle, X, touchpad, which that exits. So maybe there's what if I hold X and then trying to think of what I can hit while it's highlighted that's not going to activate anything else. If I hold X and then that just switches all my stuff around. Oh, I didn't mean to go into cubies. Nope. 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 Yeah, see, I'm not sure. What if I highlight it and then hold X on it? Split, drop, no. Moving. Why did it say move? What did I just do? I just did something there. What did I just do? Moving. Okay, so I can highlight it that way. Move. So I can combine them instead of just switching them by hitting square, then move, then 2. So what if I do this, square, split? No, see, it automatically splits. Like every time I hit split, it automatically does it. It doesn't let me select anything else. What if I do move, and then I do one at a time if I'm moving? No, it still moves the whole stack. Yeah, see, I don't think that works on console, man. I'm not sure on that. Maybe I'm just doing it wrong. So let's just go over a few things here. So the only way that I've been able to figure out how to get the meteors from dropping on the base is to just not be at the base all the time. As you can see, I have a lot of upgraded stuff here. I've upgraded quite a bit of stuff. So we have our advanced crafting bench here. I don't know if this can be upgraded. If it is, it's maxed out. I don't think so, though. I've upgraded these quite a bit, hoping that maybe I can get more ore out of cooking them. So it's at the level 3 one right now. I think I still need to do one more. to get the quantum one. I don't have some of those items there. I can make the one here on the end, the transistor, but I don't think I can make the X matter cell or the microprocessor. I think the microprocessor I might need to trade for it. Maybe I can make that. I don't remember. Anyway, I haven't messed with it yet though. And then some of them just aren't upgraded. Like I think this is just a basic one. No, it's a Novum. So this one I just used to create coal. So all the wood that I have from the previous planet, literally I'll take the wood, I'll put it in here. And maybe there's a better way of doing this, but right now this is just because I have a whole bunch of wood and I'm not using it. So this is just the way that I am doing it currently. So what I'll do, let's say there's no wood in there. What I'll do is I'll take a stack, I'll put it in there, and I'll take another stack and put it here in the bottom. That way it's cooking one for one. Because the wood I'm not really worried about like keeping or whatever, so we're turning as much of it into coal and using the wood to burn it. I don't want to use the coal to burn it. It'll burn slower, but if I use the coal to burn it, then I'm still wasting the coal. So wood for wood, I don't really care about the wood, so that's why I'm doing it that way. And then it's like a little process right here. So we have the wood in there, turn it into coal. The coal then goes in here where I'm stacking up all my coal. And then in here I have raw, what are these called? Ores. And then I use these to burn the ore. So I'll grab coal, I'll grab ore, I'll put them in here. And then once they're complete, I put them in here. Now, because this is almost overfilling already, which we need to sell more copper, but because this is almost overfilling already, I then made another one, a small one, to put stuff in here. Anything that's going to overflow. And then the more higher stuff, like these, the stuff that you can't burn, it's like already a solid item or whatever. So like these here, and then these, I decided to put in there because I'm sure I'm going to use those together. And then I have another advanced crafting bench over here. This was just, it's the same as over there, obviously. But it was from the other planet, and I have two of them now. So I was like, whatever, I'll do one on each side. That way I don't have to run back and forth. Over here, same process. We have anything that I want to go ahead and recycle, which, as you can see, my recycler is, it's at least level 2, or maybe this is level 3. I don't remember what level that is. Novum, I think it's level 2. I can't make a level 3 yet, but anything that I am recycling, I'm putting in here. Like all the stuff that I don't need, any overflow dirt, overflow blocks, these things, because I thought I was going to use them, but I'm not. So I figured, you know what, we'll just burn them. So I'm throwing them in here. And then here, the one on the end, I have a chest just full of items with no modifications on them. That way, these ones are going to be ones that I'm going to sell. If I end up not being able to sell them, like this thing here, I still don't think I can sell it anywhere. What I'll do after a while, if this thing starts getting full, I'll just take it and I'll throw it in the recycler as well. And then in here, I have dirt and sand. In here, I have any like full blocks, but they're not wood and they're not dirt or sand. In here, I have leaves or anything plant-based, like the cactus. I still don't know what the cactus is used for, if anything. Probably not, but I figure, you know what, I'm going to hang on to it for now. That's why it's just a small stack, and then we do have a little bit of water in here. So I'm not sure what I need the water for, but I don't know. In here, we have any of the blue items that you can pick up off the ground. So like the grass, the shells, the snails, like these mushrooms right here. What I mean by blue items is if you highlight them, they have a blue thing around them, and then you can either extract them like so, or you can shoot them even. And then once they are loose, you can pick them up. Even getting the ones like that, because I've already cleared this out, even getting the ones like that, they do respawn. I don't know if there's any missions for the mushrooms or anything, but I figure, you know what? They're here, may as well grab them. Worst case scenario, I'll end up burning them or something, but for now, we're just going to hang on to them. I don't know what they're used for. It does say that they're used for, it does say that they're used for like decorations and stuff. So if I go over this and I do details, you can see here, those basic mushrooms found in the wilderness used for decorations. Some characters will pay handsomely for them. So what they mean by that is these are items that I think are also used for missions. I know the snails and the shells and the starfish are, but I have not came across anyone asking for mushrooms or like the flowers or the corals or even the rocks, nothing like that. But I figure maybe someone will eventually, or maybe those missions just aren't in the game yet. because you can pick them up. So I figure, you know what, I'm just gonna hang on to them for now. And then the weird thing is there is different shells. So I have these shells that are open. I have these two, which look very similar, but they're slightly different, but they're all labeled as shells. And then I have those. So from what I've seen so far, it doesn't matter if you have mixing and maxing shells. So if I have two of these, two of these, two of these, and two of these, that's 8 right there. You can still give all 4 of those different ones as long as it adds up to 8 to the vendors for the missions, from what I've seen. In here we have stuff that is craftable or stuff that I've made, quote unquote, because I didn't make these water collectors. That's why I say quote unquote, because I didn't make these, but you can make them. The clay is just dirt that's burned or refined, I think, if I remember correctly. I don't know. We have another basic crafting bench. Like I said, that was the one that was on the ship, so I just have random stuff in here. Some of these I will probably end up selling the health packs. I don't use them. I get a ton of these bandages here, which I still have more up here now, because I have been getting more. Every time you kill the pirates, you're getting bandages or guns, so that's what I'm using them for. Here we have our basic refiner. I just use this for like if I need clay or glass or anything like that. And then you have your armory, which, like I said, you cannot upgrade as far as I've seen. Um, right now, I am focusing on trying to get higher tier stuff. I want to be able to make this stuff down here. It looks like it's all tier 7 stuff, but I don't have any of the glowing stuff yet. And then this stuff here, the tier 3, I can make some of this. Actually, I can make that. I know that. I can probably make all of this. I don't know if I can make all of it right now because the capacitor takes a lot. But we are going to start looking at getting the tier 3 stuff. Right now, what I've been focusing on is not necessarily making these, but getting the ores to be able to make those. Like, I've literally just been going around and just collecting ores, and that's it. That's why we have not moved to Bardwell 3, which is what the mission is, to do the tower. I still haven't messed with that at all. In here, we have stuff that we're finding. So like I told you guys, I had a whole bunch of bones. There's the bones, there's the scales, stuff that I can sell. I haven't had to use any of this stuff other than the logic boards, the circuit boards, and the motherboards. Anything else in here I have not had to use. Well, other than the access card, and I think I've been using those, but I don't remember what for. And then everything else I just been hanging on to. I think we need the light shard that I have here for the mission, which I'm just hanging on to because we're not doing the mission. And then these are to access the towers, which we only have 1 tower right now and I have 7 of them. So it's just kind of hanging out in there, so it's not taking up inventory space. And then in here, we have all of our dark, what is this, dark matter material stuff. I don't know what you want to call it. I've just been hanging on to it. Like I said, you can sell this dark dust to some of the vendors. So every once in a while, I will take some and I'll either sell it to the space station, which is up by the warp gate, or some of the cities will take it, which I think you've seen in the last one when we changed one of the pirate outposts into a normal outpost. Over here, we have our ship modding thing, which I still have not messed with. I was able to repair my ship after it took damage from a pirate. So I don't know if I can go back to the space station and try to change that or not. I have not tried yet, but it is fixed. Even the spot that was on it that was messed up is not there anymore. So if we jump in there real quick, exit, you can see right there is where it was damaged in that bottom corner. It is now fixed. So I just had to re-damage it and then let it fix its, and then repair it from there. So now it's completely fixed. So I don't see anything else wrong with it. Like I said, I don't know if I can do anything with it yet, but I was just curious. I don't plan on doing the stuff with it anyway. I just clicked on the modding thing just to see if I could do anything with it. Like I wanted to see how the stuff works. So I was going to mess around with it a little bit, but I have not actually done it. We have our bench here, our habitat crafting, which if you look at it, it says builder bench, but when you click in there, it says habitat crafting. So I don't know what it's supposed to be called, but there you go. We still have our modding bench here. This works the same way, little process here. So anything with mods, I put in this side. So all of these do already have mods on them. And then in here, we have our modding bench. So if I wanted to take one of these mods off, I would throw it in here, come in here, throw it in there, and then I pick one that I want to take off. So the problem with this is you can only take one mod off of these items. I don't know if the jetpack efficiency fuel even has anything to do with the helmet. Um, it's in the first lot, so I'm assuming it came with that. I might have thrown the shield spot on this one. I don't know. I honestly don't know where I got this one from. But if anything, I would probably take the shield bonus off. You could still take the jetpack efficiency and put it actually on the jetpack, but I would take the shield here. So I would go ahead and extract that. What it does is it destroys all the other mods and it destroys the item. So I can take that. You can see now I do have the mod down here in my inventory, and now the item is gone. So once I have the mod, I will either mod it onto another item or I throw mods in here. These are the mods that I've been hanging on to. Not necessarily because I need them, but I just haven't had use for them yet. Or the stuff that I currently have that I have put mods on, I'm already done with. So like that, I completely maxed out. That was missing one, which I can probably still throw another one on there. If I did, it would probably be this one here, the explosion range. But I think that has to do with like grenades and rockets. I don't think it has anything to do with this. Like I think the mods are screwed up. Not in a bad way, not like in a really bad way, but to where, so like this probably came on like a sniper rifle or something. As you know, sniper rifles don't explode, and some people are like, oh, I think it has to do with like explosive damage. So like if you shoot, you know, that bullet's going to explode. I don't think that's what it is. I think what it is only if the weapon has explosive damage on it. So like grenade launchers, rocket launchers, things like that, that when they hit, they explode. Putting this on a normal weapon, I don't think does anything. They come on the normal weapons, kind of how you just seen that the jetpack efficiency fuel come on the helmet. I don't think it messed with it at all. But if I put this on this gun and then I had a rocket launcher separate, I also don't know if that would affect that. Like if the explosive damage from another gun would affect the rocket launcher, even if it's not on the rocket launcher because I have it equipped. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. But yeah, I mean it's been a little process here as far as how everything's been going. I have not had any issues with the game or anything like that. I mentioned the last time about like updates and everything, so you guys seen all that as far as like the multiplayer, how people were complaining about it and everything. I don't think there's necessarily an issue with it. I think it's more about them. Well, I mean, I think there's an issue with it, but I don't think it's something they're not looking at. Like I do think it's stuff that they are working on. So eventually those items will get fixed, but right now they're not focusing on multiplayer, they're more focused on the story, which is fine with me. Now, because we've been trying to upgrade everything, what I've been doing, I seen someone else, I follow someone named, I think it's Cage848. I literally just started following him once I got this game. Did not know about him before this game. He does have a lot of videos. You guys can go and check him out. Cage is spelled with a K, so it's KAGE 848. The number's 848. Seems like a pretty cool guy. I have no issues with him or anything, but he got a tip from someone that's telling him just to carry around dirt and clay, and then whenever you need batteries for your stuff, to just go ahead and ask QB for the crafting bench, and then you can just craft stuff on the go, craft the batteries on the go. I would not say to do that. I mean, it seems legit. Like there's no reason not to. You get tons of dirt anyway, and then you can use, like if anything, you can use a crafting bench to make a refinery, carry those two things around. But then at that point you're carrying 4 items around. So you're carrying the bench, the refinery, the wood, or sorry, not wood, actually you'll be carrying 5 items around. So you'll carry the bench, the refinery, the coal to burn in the refinery, the wood, not wood, the clay, and the dirt, because you need the dirt to make the clay. So you have to cook that in the refinery using something to burn it, which is either wood or coal. So that's still 5 items you're carrying around. I carry 5 batteries around. And you guys are like, yeah, but you can make batteries anytime you want. Okay, but check this out. You don't have to have 5 batteries. If you want, you can carry 1 battery, or you can just leave it with the one here. And then the other thing you can do is you can make one of these. So I have a second base here, which you guys can't see. It's not necessary. Oops. It's not necessarily on the map even. Like there's no other base on the map anywhere, right? Like you guys can see, there's no other base. Just trying to show you guys. I mean, you can see only the one little green house or whatever. Oh, sorry. Sorry, make sure I'm getting all the map here. Someone's like, it was in the corner, he didn't show. But yeah, so you guys can see I only have the one base here. Now, the reason why it says I have two bases is because I have a second teleporter. The second teleporter I actually carry around with me. If I go to it, you can see it's underground. So what I do is I take this with me. Anytime I need batteries or anything while I'm down here looking for ores or diamonds or rubies or anything like that. So let's say that I wanted to look for something. So we're going to scan. We're going to try to find diamonds, ruby, emerald, or sapphire. Scan for that. I don't know where QB is, but it'll show. So we'll give it a second here. There it goes. Look, we found some. So we're going to go down there where it's at. A little further down. One more. And then we're going to move over towards it. One more. And let's see what we found here. We found ruby. There we go. Only one ruby. We're going to make this sufficient. We're going to hit triangle. See if there's anything else here. And I turn off my flashlight when I do that because it's easier to see the outline. There's nothing else here. But, for instance, let's just say I've been down here for 2 hours and I'm completely full on my inventory. I can't pick up anything else. My batteries are dead, whatever the case may be. So what I do is I take my little extractor here. I make a little room real quick. I don't know if it has to be 3 high. This is just how I've been doing it. Clear out all that stuff. Take our portal. Throw it down right there. Jump in. Back to base. Boom. I can drop off all the stuff that I just picked up. So we come over here. We drop off our ruby. Now, obviously, if you want to be more efficient, you could have also just destroyed the dirt and kept going or whatever. Just to stay down there longer. Doesn't matter how you do it as long as, you know, you're doing whatever it is you're doing there. The rest of the stuff we can, or I could probably fit that in there. Nope, I can't. It's okay. All right, and then we'll come over here. Not that one, this one. Throw this in there. Pirates were dropped off somewhere. It looks like they're up there. So let's go take care of them real quick so they don't destroy my ship if they have a rocket launcher. Whatever. Get rid of this guy. Bang, you're dead. Bang. Oh, I think this stuff is spreading. I don't remember it being on that side right there. Oh, I guess a meteor hit here. That's probably why. But anyway, all that's done. You know, the pirate thing wouldn't even be part of it. But anyway, all of that is done though. So then what you would do is you would just come back to your portal. Like so. You pick your second base, and the one that has the little icon like that, the one that I'm highlighting, that is currently where you're at. The one that's here means you can teleport to it. So we teleport back to the other one. Boom, we're back in the hole where we left off. So now I can just pick that up. I can use QB, scan for another one, and we'll just wait a second, see if he finds anything. He did. It's lower. Let's keep going down. And you just continue like that instead of carrying around the batteries with you. So, or not the batteries, but the supplies to make the batteries. I'm not saying the other way is inefficient. I just think this way is a little bit smarter because it leaves you with more room. Like I said, I am carrying around 5 batteries, but you don't even have to do that. Like I said, if you want to, you can carry around 1 or 2 batteries. You don't even have to do that. Like, you can just have the one that you have equipped, and that's it. And then from there, once that battery runs out, throw down your teleporter, go back to the base, craft another one, and go right back at it. I think that's a lot quicker because you don't need power for the teleporters or anything like that. So I think it's just a lot quicker and an easier way to go ahead and stay down underground as long as possible getting items. Look at that, we already found another one. Then I can just keep going. But I'll show you guys where I'm currently at. This is what I was talking about at the beginning of the video here. Give me 1 second. Let me grab this. Actually, that's perfect. Perfect timing. Perfect. Oh, look at that. We got some other stuff up here. Don't know if it's what we're looking for, but we're going to go ahead and grab it. Why not? It's right here. It's sulfur and tin. Perfect. Oh, look, and there's more stuff here. Another diamond or whatever that is. Cobalt or something. I don't know. It's blue. Who cares? Anything else? Look at that. More stuff here. So what I was saying with perfect timing is I was talking about the meteor shower. So we're not near the base because, like I said, you don't want to be near the base when you're doing this. For one, I don't want to dig out everything around my base. Not that that's an issue, but you're going to have a whole bunch of tunnels and stuff under your base. So if anything spawns down there, it's going to say there's enemies in the area and it's going to be nonstop. It's going to be annoying. I don't want to do it. So what I did is I drove away from the base. You can see we're way over here. Our base is somewhere far away. Over there. Look at that. That's how far we are from the base. We went all the way over here. This is where we are. And the good thing about being in this area, the meteor came down right here. I don't have to worry about my base getting hit right now while I'm doing this. I haven't had one land on top of me yet. I'm sure it might happen. We have our little speeder there. That's how I got over here. But I'm staying underground. Once I'm done mining for the day, like I'm like, you know what, I'm not going to go back down there or whatever. I won't leave the portal down here. I will actually go back up to the surface. I'll grab my speeder and I'll actually go back to the base. I'll put up the portal. I'll continue with missions or start crafting, do whatever I want to do. But if I know I'm going to come back down here, I keep the portal on me. I keep the speeder up there and I just keep scanning for stuff. Like I want to do the last scan again because it was a good scan. Look at that. We found more. So we just come down here and we do it all over again. So this seems like an easier process for me. Hopefully that helps you guys out. It's completely up to you how you want to play the game. I'm not telling you how to play the game. I will never tell you how to play the game. I will just give suggestions on stuff that works for me. So if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know down in the comment section. But hopefully this helps someone out. I don't know if this stuff is going to be changed at all. I did see another guy. I didn't subscribe to him only because I didn't watch too much of his video, and I was kind of preoccupied at the time. I just kind of stumbled across it when I was just looking at short videos. But I did find another guy who also does something a little different, but I can't make one yet. There is a charging station in the game that you can make. I think I showed it a little bit in the last one during the updates thing. Well, I talked about it. It was there at the pirate thing where the heart thing was. You can recharge. Oh God, no, this isn't cool. This isn't cool. Okay, thank you. I made it. Oh, one of the things you might want to do is put this here so you are carrying some type of dirt or something. That way, if you land on lava, like so, like I did, you can just kind of drop down here, jump, and throw down. Actually, that's not even working. Why is that not working? Can you not put... Oh, because you have to put it next to it, I think. Yeah, you can't put it on it. You have to put it next to it. There we go. Yeah, so be careful with that. Don't come too far down. Actually, here, look. We will do this for you guys. But basically, he had a... Look at that. There's diamond. Or whatever it is. He had a, oh God, and then you also get these guys. Forgot about these guys. I'm standing on them. Thank you. Okay. Let me stop for a second while I'm saying this, because if not, I'm going to end up dying over something stupid. So, basically, he had a heart charging station, which basically fills up your health. There's also a battery one, which will fully charge the battery that you currently have. As you guys can see right now, the battery I currently have is, what is that, tier 4? Yeah, tier 4. So it's at 8%. There is a station that you can use that if you put down that charging thing, it will automatically charge that battery back to full. What he did is it recharges on its own. He carried that around with him because when you pick it up, it charges back up on its own in your inventory. So he would throw it down, he would charge up his battery, pick it back up, and keep going. That seems a lot more efficient too. I just can't make one of those to be able to show you guys that. But if you guys do have the materials for that, look for that charging station. I do have it to where I can craft it, but I can't craft it. So let me show you guys what it looks like real quick. Give me a second here. Let me make a little here for our portal. Hopefully I don't spawn in on the lava there, but it's all right. We'll figure it out. So let's go back to the base real quick, and then over to this thing, which I think it's here. I'm all the way down to the bottom here. Nope, it's not there. Appliances, maybe? I think it's appliances. So, sorry. Here's the heart station that I was talking about. It says high-tech equipment that restores health. It needs to self-reload before using it again. I could probably make that, honestly. And then you have your glowing extractor, which I still don't know how this works, what it is, or anything like that. An advanced extractor, which can gather and reconstitute glowing materials from the planets where they exist. So do I need to find the glowing ore and then put this on top of it? Or do I just put this down anywhere on the planet? Because I think there's glowing ore on this planet, but I don't know how. I mean, I can't do it because I don't have the superconductor. I don't know if I can craft that or not. I don't know. We'll figure that out. And then the energy station is the other thing I was talking about. And actually, I might be able to craft this now. The capacitor there was the thing that was holding me back, but I have a whole bunch of materials now. So it says high-tech equipment that restores energy. It needs to self-reload before using it again. Uses the same technology as QB1's charger. So basically, it recharges itself. So you need 2 microprocessors, which I think I can make those, or maybe I have them. I don't know. Gem plates, I think I have, or I can make one of those. Transistors, I'm pretty sure I can make those. Yes. Well, I can make one because I'm low on cobalt. Is that showing the cobalt I have on me or at the base? I don't have cobalt on me, do I? I don't have cobalt on me. So I'm assuming that's what's at the base. So I can make one of those, but I need 12. So I need to find 12 more cobalt. So maybe I'll start looking for that. And then these, I can make that. The capacitors. So maybe I'll try that in the next one, but that is the thing that I'm talking about that you guys want to try carrying around as well. Instead of the teleporter, you can just throw it down. But with this, the only difference is that when you're full on your inventory, you are still going to have to go back to your base. So maybe the portal is still the better option, in my opinion, because the portal, you can just go back and forth between your base as much as possible. Oh, it's because we're at the base. Duh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, so we do have cobalt here, but it's at the base. It's just not smelted or whatever. So since I'm here, let's go ahead and drop off all the ore we have. We'll drop off the, not that, over here. Drop off the gems, if that's what we want to call them. We'll drop off the med stuff here. Wiring. I don't think this has a mod in it. It does not, so we'll throw that in there. And then all of our full blocks can go in here. Whoops. And then there we go. We can go back at it. Back to base 1, probably on the lava. Oh, nice. Perfect. Didn't throw me on the lava. I love it. Pick this back up. And look at that. Keep going. So I stayed here because I wanted to look at this. I can't pick up the lava. I don't know if that's a thing that maybe you could do. Like, I haven't really tried to just kind of hold on there. Maybe I should try bringing water down here. Obviously in Minecraft, it turns into obsidian. Maybe I should try putting water on it and see what happens. But I came back down here because we're right above the lava. If you hit up on the D-pad, it shows there that we are, our elevation on the bottom left is 2 meters above. So I'm assuming the lava is either at 1 or 0 or at both, because that down there I think is 0 and then that would be 1. So I wanted to show you guys what level the lava goes in at. And then it looks like we still have some items here that we can get. I think that's quartz. Is that quartz? I need quartz. I do. It is quartz. Is there anything else down here? No. Let's try the water before we log off here. Let me make a little room again. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, leave it down in the comment section. Thank you to all the new subscribers. You guys are awesome. I do appreciate you guys. Haven't had a lot of subscribers until recently when I started playing this. As far as new subscribers, I will say, I don't want to forget about my old subscribers. You guys are awesome as well. I'm not saying you're not, but I have been lacking in getting new subscribers, and I think it's just because I keep doing the same games over and over. I think people are just getting tired of it. So this game is bringing something fresh to the channel, and I think it's helping out, definitely. So we're going to jump in here. We're going to go back to the base. We're going to grab our water, which is with our trees. Grab this. We'll even throw it over here. Hopefully this thing does not explode or something. I don't think it will, but we're going to test this out. Let's throw water on top of lava. Does nothing. Nothing at all. Interesting. And the funny thing is I can't pick back up that water. So the water doesn't spread, it only falls straight down? Because I haven't messed with the water in this game. What if I... There we go. So what if I put it up there? Does it spread? Yeah. So it has... Oh, okay, there it goes. Oh god, we're underwater. So it has to only spread on normal blocks. So why didn't those ones change though? Because the ones over here did, didn't they? So what if I... Some of these are changing and some aren't. I don't understand. And is this still stone here? It's still a lava block. It won't break. But it's draining my power. Interesting. It's a lava rock. Oh, and it has an X because I can't do it. I wonder if you can do it with a higher what's it called? A higher extractor. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and dig our way out of here. I kind of screwed up that spot. But yeah, I'm gonna keep going. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know down in the comment section. For sure, in the next video, we will be going to Bardwell 3 because I will have upgrades and everything. I just want to show... Oh, nice. Just randomly came across this. I just want to show you guys how I have been finding ways to get the upgrades faster, because I don't want to log on next time and you guys are like, how the hell did you get all those upgrades? It's only been like 2 days and you don't even play that much because you have a job and stuff like that. And I just want to show you guys the easiest way that I've been figuring out how to do this stuff. Not that it's necessarily easy, it is time consuming, but it saves time by not needing to drive all the way back to the base and stuff like that. And then like I said, what I'll do as well is all these blocks that I'm picking up, like these trash blocks, I just destroy them. Hit R2 on that, hit R2 on that. I'll keep the water, I'll hit R2 on that, hit R2 on that, and it just frees up more spots. And I will literally stay down here until I either run out of battery or until my inventory is full of gems and ore. But yeah, thanks again. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hopefully you guys got something out of this. Once again, man, if I am messing up that whole stack thing that you were telling me about, please try to describe it differently. I'm a little slow sometimes. Explain it to me like if I was on the show Barney. We call that Barney style in the Marines. So explain to me like a Barney style, dude, and maybe I'll get it then. But at the moment it's not working, or like I said, I'm doing it wrong. But I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.